And so we begin this video at the birthplace of John Tyler, 10th President of the United States. The frame plantation house was built circa 1776 after John Tyler's father, a noted jurist and governor of Virginia, who was buried on this property. The future president grew up at Greenway and lived here again during the 1820s while serving in the Virginia House of Representatives. We are just west of Williamsburg and Jamestown. There's a road here. This is the property where the 10th president was born on. I guess his father's buried out here somewhere. This is crazy. Okay, so here's the property that John Tyler was born on. Just looks absolutely beautiful out here to me. I'm gonna turn around here. Looks like an old cotton field. Don't want to go too far, but very cool to think that one of the presidents of the United States, John Tyler, was born right here. It also said back there on the sign that he bought a property called Sherwood Forest about 3 miles east of here. And he owned Sherwood Forest. I wonder if he knew Robin Hood. Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest. Starting this video right here in Virginia, making my way to Greensboro, North Carolina tonight. That's where my hotel is. And I'm gonna make a video on the way. A bit of Virginia roadside attractions kind of vibe and a little bit of North Carolina. There's some things along the way that I want to see. I have to mention how gorgeous the weather is right here. Oh my gosh, it feels so great. It's like 75 degrees out. This is perfect. Happy Halloween, everyone. It is October. Been having a great time on this road trip and been having a great time this whole season. Halloween season started basically back in late August. Been putting out a lot of videos to that subject matter. Halloween is very heavy on this channel, so it's my favorite time of the year. Also, meeting Chris the girl and us sharing that common bond. We both love this season. I've been so happy and grateful. I just want to start out by saying, I miss you, Chris. I'll be home soon. I miss my girlfriend so much, and I really appreciate her. And she's been doing videos back at home and taking care of Bella for me, which I just want to put out there in the universe. I can't thank you enough. So that being said, it's time to hit the road a little bit through Virginia, more so North Carolina. I am Tampa J, and there's always much ahead. And I cannot pass up stopping here to check out 5 historic road signs in a row. This vicinity rich with history all over this area, of course, back from the colonial days. I'm gonna read these. Also, I'm noticing there's some old gates here, or there was a former gate there just before this trail. This one caught my eye right away. First English Thanksgiving in Virginia on December 4th, 1619. Captain John Woodleaf, a member of Virginia Company, arrived aboard the ship Margaret with 35 men to take charge of Berkeley 100. An experienced former Jamestown settler, he became Berkeley's first governor. He bore instructions that the day of his ship's arrival be yearly and perpetually kept holy as a day of Thanksgiving. Wow, right here. Berkeley Plantation on Harrison's Landing. English settlers established Berkeley 100 just south of here in 1619. Benjamin Harrison III. Oh, some ties to India. What was that? What the heck was that? Did you hear that? Oh gosh, there's probably a lot of ghosts around here. Oh, like I've got goosebumps. Something like, it sounded like something stepped right next to me. No lie. Okay, as I was saying, I got the heebie-jeebies now. Benjamin Harrison of Indiana and William Henry Harrison, also presidents. So, got some ties here. That's pretty cool. The Herring Creek area was settled in 1619 as a portion of Westover, and the portion of Berkeley 100, the point where the James River Road, present-day Route 5, crossed Herring Creek, was known as the Wade. Also, this area known as Westover. In 1619, the first settlement was made at Westover, about 2 miles southeast. 2 settlers died in a Powhatan uprising of 1622. And it makes sense why there might be some ghosts out here. I don't know what the heck happened back there. I'm so freaked out. Last but not least, Emmanuel Quivers, 1814 to 1879, was born into slavery. Trained as a blacksmith in 1845, Quivers became an enslaved wage earner at the Tredegar Iron Works in Richmond. There he learned the closely quartered puddling technique for manufacturing high-grade iron, rising to supervise a large group of artisans and laborers. He and his wife Frances were early members of the First African Baptist Church in Richmond in 1852. He and Frances purchased their family's freedom and left for California. As a community leader, Quivers advocated for educating African American children and for laws allowing persons of color to testify against whites. And this is the former entrance to what I believe was the Berkeley plantation. Got some age to it here. Check out these bricks, hundreds of years old. That way. It's blocked off, can't go down that way. It's very cool to see these gates. I've seen a lot of these. Tons of plantations in this area. As I'm driving from Williamsburg, I've noticed one after another. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get out of here because someone wants to know or wants to show that they're present. It's scary. And here we are crossing the James River. This bridge up here, giant drawbridge. Over that way, Jamestown somewhere on the left, the first English settlement in the United States and North America, to be precise. Oh, drawbridge. Getting Stephen King, maximum Ojai vibes as always. And welcome to North Carolina. Stopped here at the Welcome Center. I've decided to head towards a Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum that I just found on the interweb. The wind is picked up and it is currently shifting. Check out this awesome windmill here. I like that, it's very wacky and eclectic. Stopped along Highway 158. I saw this place out of the corner of my eye. Major Muffler. It looks like it needs a major renovation. What do you think? Emission Control Center's Major Muffler. That sign is so old. I'd say 1970s if I had to guess. Maybe 80s. Oh, check it out. Outlet still in the wall. I wonder if this place still has power. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Cool how they have the steel beams going across. What's left here? This wall especially. All the vines growing up in it. Hello! Little echo too. Alright, now time to get back on the road. Major Muffler. Love that sign. Little marching band guy. That must be Major. Alright, still much ahead. So much ahead. Place is cool. Glad I stopped here. Now have entered Littleton, North Carolina. It's been a while since I've seen a Piggly Wiggly. Check it out. Little Piggly Wiggly. It's kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? Piggly Wiggly. It's hard to say that fast. Well, for me it is. Whoa, also I noticed they have a hot dog bar. Oh, that's tempting. And I had to stop at Hardee's. There's a Hardee's here in Littleton. I love the Big Hardy burger. Grew up eating Hardee's as a kid. Seems like it's the rural fast food restaurant. Just about every state you go. And just on the other side of the water tower, this beauty. Another abandoned building. It looks like it says Carver Cotton Buyers. Can't really make out all of that sign there, but this is so cool. There's another stretch of buildings right behind it. These not abandoned. Gotta check this out. Carvin D. Y and Company. I think that's what it says. Cotton Buyers. Government storage. There you go. Decided to come over to this door. I'm not gonna go too far in here, but you can see what's going on. This is amazing. This is so cool. Wow, look at all this. Also the water tower again peeking up over the wall. All right, 2 abandoned buildings in a row. Just broke my neck for them. There's the car. Littleton, a Mayberry type of feel. Not far from Mayberry, Mount Airy, North Carolina, a place I would love to visit someday, being a huge fan of the Andy Griffith Show. I think our final destination's up here on the right. And I believe I found the Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum. This place looks pretty legit. I see a UFO, I see some BigFoot right there on the far side to the left. The door is open. It says open right there too. And this is the parking lot. I think I'm the only one here right now. And we have BigFoot, a UFO, and an awesome old-time general store that is now Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum. Oh, I'm so stoked. This is right up my alley. Alexander, the man who knows. Already met the owner, and check it out. Got a sweet picture. Being sucked into the tractor beam. Woo! Admission, $5 per person. Children 12 and under, $2. Got some BigFoot crossing signage in here, and of course, Mars Attacks and some Metazoo cards. Got some of those at Spookala back in Florida. And we have made it inside. Check out the BigFoot, the big BigFoot right in the middle of the door. His name is Stinky. He doesn't smell so stinky. Oh, he's got a little baby right there. Yeah, you can. This is so cool. I love it. And I didn't know this, but Littleton is perhaps the most frequent daytime sightings of BigFoot have occurred right here in Littleton. Actually, right across the street, you were saying.
4 people just right on that street.
4 people. Honey Island Swamp Monster, Louisiana. Imprints and BigFoot all the way down. We've got Willow Creek, Washington, all the way down to the bottom. And then over here in the glass case, Littleton, North Carolina, BigFoot print, and also BigFoot hair found at Medoc Mountain. So cool. We were just in Blue Ridge, Georgia a few weeks back, Chris the girl and I, visiting the Expedition BigFoot Museum, and we saw a ton of these. Check out these Ouija boards, especially the one right there with the shining carpet. That's cool. Hello, goodbye. Haunted hay crane.
3 hangings attached to it.
Oh, wow.
People will get like out of breath or feel like they're choking. One man got a massive nosebleed in front of it.
From this thing?
Yeah, and this is the object his wife is happiest to have out of the house.
Okay.
We moved here in December. This used to be in 2 rooms of his family home. And she came in a few weekends ago to help me out when he was doing Paracon in Gettysburg. She's like, I still can't believe I had to touch that thing. But for a while, in its many incarnations, this was a bar.
Ooh.
And a man was shot in the head and bled out right in front of the camping equipment there.
Whoa.
So, in fact, I'm going to get you a K2 meter. Sometimes it'll go all the way to red, just right on the empty floor.
Okay.
This is a concrete floor. There's nothing under it. And then we have a lovely little doll there that's supposed to cause dizziness and nausea. So if anybody's going to have an issue, it's going to be...
Do I have to ask permission to like take a photo or anything?
Some people do.
Like Robert the doll?
Some people don't. That's totally up to you.
Okay.
That's totally up to you.
Which doll is it? And there is quite a few haunted dolls in here. Please allow us to take your photo. We come in peace. All right. Okay, so a lot of haunted dolls over here. We're gonna use the EMF. Whoa, it thing's going off already.
Yep.
What's yellow? 2.5?
Yeah, that's a pretty high rate to start.
Oh.
And this started had pretty major movement on this.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's reading a little higher.
Belonged to the son of a local woman on a Sunday night. He went from this position on Sunday night to that position Monday morning.
So he right here.
And at the time, the only camera we had in the museum was above the ladder, so we didn't catch the movement. Doll casket. Dolls don't leave stainage behind.
Whoa.
That's seepage that's left over from the bodies. In the old days, you know, people would unfortunately lose several children.
So this is a used casket?
This is a used casket.
Oh, that's creepy.
And this was the nice one they would use for display in the living room and then bury in a cheaper pine box. You can actually rent a casket if you have a loved one that wants to be cremated. You can rent a casket for the day for display. And
oh,
the cheapest
this
one
may have been a rental. And here's the clown, which facial features change. It says they change upon photograph or video. So what you're seeing right now may not be what I'm seeing right now. He's just absolutely creepy. And he's putting off an EMF reading. And right here below the clown, this doll, which is, woo, we come in peace. How you doing today? Mrs. Beasley. What's Mrs. Beasley's story?
A family bought her at a yard sale, and they were accusing each other of moving it around the house, and then they realized everyone was too terrified of the doll to touch it. So they donated it to the museum, and she was the first thing donated to the museum. And
okay.
While she was in the boss's house, they had 8 minor and 4 major movements. I mean, like this doll would actually like pirouette and be. And I've seen her do some chin nodding. She's kind of been doing like chin tucking and shoulder moving lately.
Ooh.
So I think she's amping up for a big move. And there's her little story there too.
Okay. Haunted dolls.
The one underneath there.
Oh, there's another one.
Well, if he does a Paracon, he'll bring the non-haunted one, for example, so he doesn't take all the objects out of the museum.
And we meet again, Annabelle. This Raggedy Ann doll is known to move, have eye movement, and people hear the voice of a little girl coming from it. If you listen, maybe you'll hear it. Okay, I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. Got the EMF meter pointed, and I'm gonna be quiet. Closer, closer. How you doing? Come in peace. Be no disrespect. Did you hear that? No. I think I just heard a TV. Oh, the rocking chair?
The rocking chair rocks by itself, and it still does.
Oh, a haunted rocking chair.
So nobody wanted to buy a chair that rocked by itself.
Right.
And one of the women working there was very sensitive, so she'd be walking in the morning, and not only would the chair be rocking, she was seeing a full-bodied apparition.
And we have 2 shrunken heads. Always cool to see these. So creepy. Look at that, their mouths tied shut. Those are actually real. Yeah.
South America, the Javaro Indians, I'm probably mispronouncing.
Probably of Peru or Ecuador.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Southern one and northern of the other.
There you go, there's a little postcard. Ecuador right there.
It was double exposing things.
Nailed it. Okay, so that's a fake photo.
Yeah, but the other photos up there.
Spirit photography.
Local Lakeland Theater.
Oh, this is in the Lakeland Theater.
Right in Littleton.
Oh, look at that shadow.
They believe that he's a former longtime director that's
Director? Okay. And then there's like a flash, random flash slash through the photo there of the theater. Whoa, look at this clown down here. Hello, my friend. Are you haunted?
Great idea.
Not as haunted as some, but maybe. Yeah, this is a creepy cradle.
Child.
Right. Oh my gosh, imagine.
Yeah, I mean, all of it, you know.
Waking up to this.
Well, you know, if I was the doll, I would cover up my face too.
Right, that is creepy.
So unless something lands in the middle of the floor, you just kind of leave it.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the loudest bug zapper in the world.
Oh my gosh, that scared me.
Are you okay? You need a bottle?
Maybe it's a haunted bug zapper? I don't want to get too close. A diebuck box is an item used in Jewish tradition to hold restless, usual malicious spirits. These spirits are trapped usually by a rabbi to prevent it from haunting and even possessing the living. I've heard about these things. I don't think I've ever seen one this close in the real. This is like the containment unit from Ghostbusters. The trap is clean. If the light is green, the trap is clean. It's green right now, so it might be clean. So a Fiji mermaid and a fairy skeleton. Do fairies live in your garden? Famous fakes. Yeah, and there's the picture of P.D. Barnum's famous fake. Fiji mermaid. This doll came from the Appalachian Mountains. She's known to make people nauseous, lightheaded, and generally freak people out, even if they don't even know she is in the room, and touching her is considered extremely bad luck. So no touching this doll. Nice to meet you. You look very lovely. We come in peace. Oh, you got the black light there. Oh yeah, there's something on her.
Yeah, because it really, the
UV light.
sawdust and glue really soaked up the oils from the fingers. It looks like she has brains.
Yeah, it does look like brains there. And there is sage in here. Might have to light a couple of these on my way out the door. Check out the bobbleheads. We got Bigfoot and Jackalope bobbleheads for purchase here, just above the Ouija board. Ooh. Yee. Merchandising, all kinds of t-shirts and polos. Check it out. There's the logo there. Cryptozoology and the Paranormal Museum. Stephanie was saying that this building is attached to 5 spirits, one being a spirit that was shot in the head. And she said around this vicinity right here, this used to be a bar. Got the EMF reader right here, the PKE meter. See if we get any ghost signals. Backing up a little bit. I did get one a little earlier when I walked over here. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, there's something scary.
And the weird thing about him, he was crashing through the woods. They were getting geared up for a Bigfoot sighting.
Civil War ghost.
And with the white hot lens, you can see the ghost was actually emitting a heat sensor also.
Oh, it's a heat sensing photo.
A white hot lens.
That's a creepy photo. It definitely looks like a soldier, like he's carrying a rifle.
You can even see the band in the shape of his head.
Yeah, and right here in between this alien and this alien skull, there's a photo of the Roswell UFO incident, that famous photo, which I see that all the time and I'm like, holy cow, they exist. The String Doll Gang, check it out. A lot of keychains in here. There's a all-seeing eye air freshener. Oh look, hey, my buddy Adam the Lou has one of these. It's Big the Foot. Hey, maybe you got it here. I think I'm gonna buy this Robert the Doll keychain. Several pendulums in here. I remember we were in Casadega about a month ago, and Chris was giving us basically a rundown of what these things do. So cool to see him here. Okay, so Stephanie's gonna demonstrate the pendulum on the doll.
Okay, do you have anything to say or do? And she's giving me a yes.
It's going to the right. Your hand is completely still, by the way, yeah.
So those two will move it, these two will move it. Do you have anything to say or do?
Oh, it's going to the right.
It's also a yes.
Wow.
What about you? Do you have anything to say or do?
Nope.
That's just a doll.
Yep, that's just a doll.
Now this one.
This one here?
Her name is Diana. Do you have anything to say or do?
This ain't working.
It's going to the left.
She's saying no.
She's saying no.
So that's why she's the one surrounded in pink salt.
Okay.
She's giving me a very definite no. I mean, I could possibly be asking the wrong question, but...
Yeah, Haunted Littleton Ghost Tours. Check those out. Book your tour. I guess Littleton has a haunting past, it being on 2 ley lines and a volcanic line. Say that has something to do with it. Okay, so in the back they have tarot and palmistry readings in the back of the store. This is separate, but in the same spot. Oh, okay, right there.
She can also do it remotely.
Oh yeah, it smells great in here. This is right up Chris the Girl's alley. Check it out, Chris. We'll have to come by here sometime together. We've got incense.
It's also nice if anybody really has an issue out front.
Yeah.
The energy in this room is totally different.
You know what? I felt a difference when we walked in here.
You really can.
I feel really good in here. This is so cool. I love these candles. It smells so good. Can I pick up one of these? Can I purchase one of these?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think she's pretty underpriced on these for like $15.
15 bucks. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole cupboard of crystals there. It's legit. www.cryptopara.org, Littleton, North Carolina. Check out their website if you're interested in coming out here yourself. That's a cool Fiji mermaid poster there. That's awesome.
This little 7-year-old was in a couple of weeks ago, and he looks at it and he goes, how come his head looks like a butt? You know what? You can't unsee it now.
He kind of looks like Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Okay. This was a really cool spot. I strongly urge you to stop into Littleton and check this place out. Come on off of I-95. It's just a 30-minute drive off of 95. Okay, that's one of the coolest places I've ever been to. Strongly recommend this. And shout out to Stephanie in there, the person working that was so kind and took me on a little tour and showed us different things. Thank you so much for doing that. That was awesome. And I bought a lot of stuff in here. Nothing for me. A bunch of stuff for, you know. Got lucky that this was in my route. It just like popped up in my Google search when I was looking for things to do this morning back at the hotel. And it was en route. I guess the universe wanted me to come here. Learning that it has 2 ley lines on a volcanic line, and that there are daylight Bigfoot sightings. She said right over there, that house over there across the street, someone saw Bigfoot in their backyard. Beyond the fence where I parked, these old rustic beauties. Look at that. Looks like an old Chevy. Might be wrong. It looks like a Chevy. Could be a Plymouth. I don't know. Oh, it's an 88. That's an old 88. That's a classic car. All right, so behind these homes, Bigfoot has allegedly been sighted right in the backyard during the day. Stephanie was telling me back there at the museum. Curiosity got the best of me. Here I am. Just gonna stroll through this neighborhood, see if we see any Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti. Now that right there, that's not a spooky house. Oh my gosh. Are the Munsters home? Maybe the Addams family? Ho-ho. Who knew he'd end up in haunted Littleton, North Carolina? The daylight sighting Bigfoot capital of the world. Cool place. Well, hello, a little adorable house on the side of a road. Look at this. This is something you don't see every day. Just this little house. Right here in the middle of the town. No signage, no nothing. Just a little dollhouse. Looks very old too. Yeah, literally just right here behind downtown. Right over there's the main route. Right down there, the museum. Right here, an old-timey looking hardware store. Littleton Hardware. Cool house. There's the water tower back there. And the building, which we explored, the abandoned building, when we first got to town. And decided to check out a little more of Littleton before I go. This is their events calendar. Check it out. They have 70s and 80s nights back in May. And looks like today, the Daniel Jordan Band is playing somewhere around here. So shout out to the Daniel Jordan Band, whoever they are. I'm sure they're good. I'm gonna get some coffee. I saw this, Blue Jay Bistro. Wine, coffee, tea, and pastries. It looks like they're open. I could sure go for a cup of Joe across the street here. Gotta be careful. Ooh, yeah, looks like they're open. Gonna go right in. Daphne's Coffee Shop. And there's the museum one more time. Had a great time in there. Such a great place. All right, guys, know you're awesome. Know you're loved, and know, no matter who you are, what you're going through, there's much ahead. Oh, there's a creepy cemetery over there. I wonder if Bigfoot's in there. See if you see him over there in the woods. Nope. I did get a Bigfoot cookie cutter though. Bigfoot cookie cutter coming home with me. Yeah, a little spoiler there, Chris. Love you. I miss her so much. This has been tough. This has been the longest I've been away from Chris in a long time. Woo! What a beautiful night. Haunts on, baby. Haunts on. Here I come, woods of terror.